Welcome to Best of One, the format that we all secretly know is the only real way to play Magic. I'm Michael from Michael the Gathering, and today I have a hot take on the new top deck of the format. Mono Black Aggro is rocketing up the charts in both popularity and win rate, and it plays all the good stuff. It plays Liliana, it plays Evolved Sleeper, it plays Okiba Reckoner Raid, and it also plays a bunch of cards that absolutely do not belong in an aggro deck, like Shieldred and Tenacious Underdog. Let me qualify that. Shelob and Tendog are powerful cards at 4 mana, which is a lot. Let's remember what we're playing. Best of one, no sideboards, aggro. I'd argue that our top end is 3 mana. Let's take a look. The starting point for a good, low-to-the-ground aggro deck is understanding how many lands we want to operate off of. We are topping out at 3 lands, and we don't even necessarily need them by turn 3. That means we don't need 24 lands. In fact, if we only want 2 lands in our opening hand, you only need 18 swamps. And that's a lot of space for stuff. Any black aggro deck is going to start with 4 Liliana of the Veil. She's fantastic. But people are playing her wrong. So how do we make the most out of a recurring free symmetrical discard? Well, first of all, we want to vomit out our hand as quick as humanly possible. Turn 1, really, there's no more solid play than either Evolved Sleeper, Cult Conscript, or Okiba Reckoner Raid. All of these set up great board presence, and they all set up for the most important turn 2 if your opponent makes the horrible mistake of playing a slow deck on the best of one ladder, which is Stronghold Arena. If you haven't played with Bob before, Bob is worth building an entire deck around. Bob is more worth building an entire deck around than Liliana of the Veil. And we have both. The Raven Man sits on the board, he spits out birds. Birds trigger Stronghold Arena. This cycle starts turning on turn 1, and you end up in this beautiful situation where you're repeatedly activating Liliana of the Veil at no cost to yourself, stripping your opponent of cards from their hand for no mana, and drawing cards every turn. There are some bad matchups. We need to save our cut downs. We need to turn 1 Dread Fugue to get rid of the Jukai Naturalists that would otherwise completely stall our game out. We need to save our Infernal Grasps for cards that cost 4 or more mana and punish our opponents for playing mid-range things. This is not a mere brain-empty aggro deck. This is, in fact, the Galaxy Brain aggro deck, and I'm going to show you just what it looks like in action. There's too many lands. But I mean, we have a turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, so what's to complain about? We'll draw things that aren't lands. There we go. Just empty our hand real quick. Ooh. So they have a counter spell. Let's see what happens when I do this. So they're getting response timings. Put that into the make disappear or negate. Ooh, I have to think. That's not what I expected.
Something suspicious going on. We all have things we love.
Interesting. Oh. What is this? What? What? That has to go. So I can do beatdown things. The plan can't be to win with that.
won't be outsmarting me.
I don't understand this deck. I keep seeing Intrepid Adversary show up in places where I feel like it has no business showing up. Okay. Am I going to kill you before you can untap Farewell? Raven Man. 2, 4, 6, 7. No. No blocks. Because if they have Agenjo, not Agenjo, maybe Agenjo? The land. As soon as my Raven Man becomes a blocking creature, it becomes a problem. You love to see it. Tap an untapped creature they control. If they do, tap Reservoir Correction and make a fish. Decline. You. You may not have any free fish.
I've learned much during
Cool,
my
cool.
travels. Let me show you. We've got the edge of this fight.
Oof. Good catch. Good catch. So, we go... There. There.
Try not to miss me.
Yay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next turn. You may have no free fish. Now I will trade that. I'm going to give you 1 free fish to attack with everything. Cool. You may have no free fish. Untap. Cleaved Dread Fugue. Discard that. Whatever it is. Fugue? Oh, it's a negate. Oof. Ah, that's hilarious. Mwah. That's what we're talking about. Speed. Two lands is good. Alright, let's see if we get a free arena proc first turn. We do. Let's draw a card. Cool, cool. You gonna let me draw a card? No, you're not. Cool. So what's red, white with Spirited Companion? Red, white, green. Okay. So we can... This feels like a waste. We'll get them to trade with the sleeper. Oh, they're not going to. This is why we do this. Bob ourselves. What do we reckon? We play Raven Man? Play out Raven Man and then hold up, cut down? Yeah. Alright, show me what else is in your deck. Companion, Restoration. Everyone's playing Restoration. It's kind of amazing. Okie dokie. Put a counter on it.
Run away. You'll be safer.
That's fine with me.
You're done.
You triggered that! Oh my god, that's great.
I'll be back.
Have you ever experienced having two Bobs in play? Because it's great. We're gonna hold up the cut down. My opponent's like, this guy only has 3 lands. He must be super mana screwed. I'm like, mm-mm. Mm-mm. This is the whole plan. Cool. I love that we're on less life than they are at the start of the turn. Another Raven Man. 4 mana. We're gonna Bloodcaster, hold up, Grasp. So I would hold up just cut down, but they're hitting 6 mana, so they will probably play like an actually important spell. Farewell would be good. 2 shield counters on it. Oh. Just a colossal oof. Okay. I don't want to cut down the Sanctuary Warden. Not cut down the Sanctuary Warden. Infernal Grasp the Sanctuary Warden. So I'm going to cut down the companion so I don't have to deal with it later. We're going to attack with everything except the Raven. I'm going to take that because I'm just going to pop the Bloodcaster. There she is! Goodbye! And I don't need more swamps. Oh my god! Oh. This is speed! Speed! We're on 9 life. This is the experience of playing with Bob. Double Fable is not enough. Step 1, kill that. Step 2, kill that. Step 3, 2-2. Step 4, each player discards a card.
Drop it.
Oh! Oh, that's so brutal. And this is only going to get worse next set. Oh, this is a 5-set aggro deck. Unbelievable.